Have you ever wondered what it takes to cross the most dangerous borders in search of a better life? What if your journey was suddenly turned into a nightmare, with an unseen enemy hunting you down? In today's recap, we're exploring the intense thriller from 2015, Desierto. In the beginning of the story, a driver drives a truck through the desert, carrying 14 people in the back. These are Mexican immigrants illegally crossing the US border in search of a better life. Among them is a man named Moises, who is holding a teddy bear that starts making sounds. He doesn't know how to turn it off until another man instructs him to press its tummy, and it stops making noise. Unfortunately, the truck suddenly breaks down while crossing a barren expanse of desert. The driver checks the truck and asks the group if anyone can repair it. Moises, who is a mechanic, inspects the engine and discovers that it's destroyed and cannot be repaired. With no other option, a man named Lobo suggests they continue their journey on foot through the Badlands. One of his friends, Mecas, warns that it's a dangerous route where a gang was recently slaughtered. Lobo reassures him that those people were killed due to drug dealings with cartel members. Despite his hesitation, Mecas is eventually convinced by Lobo's promise of more money. Lobo points the immigrants towards the United States and asks everyone to get off the truck. The group has no choice but to walk across the desert to reach their destination. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the desert, an American man named Sam is driving a truck while drinking alcohol. He and his dog are looking for a rabbit for lunch. Soon after, the immigrants arrive at a frontier covered with barbed wire. Lobo reveals that they are now stepping into the United States. He emphasizes the need for caution and tells them to hide if they hear even the slightest sound. The group agrees and crosses the barrier one by one, making it to the other side. In another scene, we see Sam grab his rifle and fire at a distant figure. The gunshot echoes throughout the area, causing tension among the immigrants, who seek refuge in a field covered with cactus and rolling shrubs. However, it turns out that Sam had only killed a rabbit for his meal. After a while, the group believes the threat has passed. They sit down to rest and drink some water. During this time, a man harasses an immigrant named Adela and tries to flirt with her. Adela clarifies that he is not her husband and that her parents only asked him to look after her. Moises intervenes and distracts the man to prevent him from crossing any boundaries. The group gets up and continues their journey. Meanwhile, Sam drives through the same area and encounters a patrol officer. The officer asks Sam why he's so close to the border and if he has a permit. Sam laughs, saying he doesn't need a permit just to hunt rabbits. He mentions filing a report about illegal immigrants and questions if the police investigated it. The officer is unaware, frustrating Sam. In the next scene, the immigrants are split into two groups. Lobo leads the faster group, while Moises, Adela, Micas, and two others make up the slower group. Micas yells at Lobo to slow down, but Lobo just laughs and blames them for moving slowly, urging his group to walk faster. From a hill, the slower group spots Sam's truck and quickly hides. Sam exits his truck, finds a handkerchief, and orders his dog Tracker to search for nearby people. They soon spot Lobo's group in the distance. Sam takes his rifle and starts shooting at them. The group runs, but Sam shoots them all. Moises' group watches in horror from a distance. After killing everyone, Sam congratulates himself, harboring a deep hatred for illegal immigrants. Tracker barks toward Moises' group, and Sam notices people heading over a hill. He decides to kill them too. Sam and Tracker follow the group. The man who harassed Adela drops his backpack and falls behind, allowing Tracker to catch up and kill him. Moises stops Adela from helping because it's too late. The remaining four climb uphill, with Tracker chasing them. They climb a tree and cross to the other side of the hill. Tracker finds another path and continues the chase. Sam also climbs the hill and spots Moises' group. The group reaches a ditch and must jump from one rock to another to escape. Moises, Adela, and Makis make the jump, but the fourth guy hesitates. He sees Tracker and bravely attempts to jump but barely clings to the rock. Sam shoots him, causing him to fall. Moises and the others run away. Sam studies the map to predict their escape route and sends Tracker after them, while he drives his truck. Later, the group sees Sam's truck but hides in a canyon. Tracker spots them and barks aggressively. They climb up the rock again to escape. Sam, alerted by Tracker's barking, also climbs the canyon. He spots Mecas, who has fallen behind, and shoots him in the head to finish him off. The only survivors left are Moises and Adela, who are still hiding in the canyon. Suddenly, the teddy bear in Moises' backpack starts to play music, so he quickly turns it off. Tracker and Sam hear it and suspect the two are nearby. However, Sam is exhausted from the long day and, with night approaching, decides to leave and continue the hunt tomorrow. In the evening, Moises expresses sorrow for the death of Adela's friend, but she replies that she didn't know him well. She explains that she didn't want to come here, but her parents thought their town was unsafe. Moises then reveals he used to live illegally in America with his wife and son. One day, he was stopped by a cop because of a broken headlight, leading to his arrest. He initially tried to leave the country through proper procedures but was belittled by local police and thrown into a detention center. The teddy bear was given to him by his son during his deportation, and Moises promised to return someday. He is determined to reunite with his son. The next morning, Adela climbs to the top of the hill and sees Sam's truck in the distance. She heads back to find Moises but is startled by a large number of rattlesnakes. She cautiously avoids a snake bite and finds Moises, telling him about her plan to steal Sam's truck. Moises is nervous and insists they need to get rid of the dog first, so Adela assures him she has a plan and asks for his teddy bear. In the next scene, Sam is gathering his stuff while Tracker sleeps. Suddenly, Tracker wakes up and runs off. Sam follows, assuming the immigrants are nearby. They reach the top of the hill and find the teddy bear playing music, surrounded by snakes. Sam sees the immigrants heading for his car and tries to shoot them but is interrupted by a snake. Sam fires at the duo from a distance, missing each shot. Moises uses the truck's antenna to open the front door, and they get inside, closing the windows just as Tracker tries to bite them. Moises starts the truck in time and drives away. The immigrants celebrate their escape, but their happiness is short-lived. Sam shoots at the truck, hitting Adela in the shoulder, causing Moises to panic and crash. Fortunately, Moises is unharmed and helps Adela out, grabbing a first aid kit. They flee and rest by a giant cactus. Moises tends to Adela's wound and tells her he must leave her to ensure their survival. Sometime later, Sam and Tracker follow the blood trail to the cactus where Adela is hiding. Moises fires a flare gun to distract Sam, who sends Tracker after him. Moises cautiously makes his way through the cactus thicket, with Tracker in pursuit. Moises shoots a flare into Tracker's mouth, causing the dog to squirm in pain. Sam, hearing Tracker's whimpering, finds his dog in a burned state and ends his suffering by shooting him. Devastated, Sam swears revenge on Moises. Moises spots a border patrol vehicle in the distance and yells for help, but Sam starts shooting at him. Moises hides in the bushes and then climbs another rock hill to escape. Sam continues to chase him, and they play a long game of pursuit around the canyon. Finally, Moises tackles Sam off a cliff. Both men roll down the mountain, with Sam badly injured. Moises grabs Sam's rifle and confronts him. Sam, on the verge of death, apologizes and begs for his life. Despite everything, Moises decides not to kill him and walks away, leaving Sam to die slowly in the desert. In the final scene, Moises finds Adela still behind the cactus, in a critical condition. He assures her not to lose hope, carries her on his back, and tells her they are almost there. After walking for a whole day, Moises sees flickering lights in the distance, implying they have finally made it to the city. And this is where the movie ends.